Oh my god! It's a Twin Blades variant. There's a Maelstrom on the backside. Phantom's picking up more kills, finds Andrew as well. It's a triple. Oh, look at Tahaka. Finds the Abathur top lane 6. Great Ring of Frost connecting onto 4 members. We might have a comeback for the ages. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. Will they be able to escape? ETC does fall. What a counter attack by Regen Red, and he's gonna barely get away with his friggin' teleport ability. Holy shit! That was really spicy.
Oh yeah.
I guess we're ready. What's up? Murda back with the second half of the doubleheader of Calculated Throw. And joining me for the second half, the ever wonderful, always fantastic Slexia. How are you doing?
You know, just excellent. I'm fabulous as usual. Not nervous at all. You know, just calm and collected.
Nothing to be nervous about, unless if you're Dan Cho and Calculated Throw, because they're about to be the ones facing off. We're here sitting in the lobby. They're patiently waiting for us. We had to get
I can't see anything, though. Let me just put that out there. Can't see anything.
Oh yeah. Appreciate you bringing out the stunners, making sure on the Murda cast you're looking the part, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Looking good.
Here we go. Game number 1, and Slexia, here's a question for you.
Ooh.
What map are we going to?
Volskaya Industries.
Hey, if I give you easy questions like that all night, are we okay?
Yeah. Give me some hard questions, though. Challenge me.
All right, all right. Who are they going to ban first? What's your guess? Just a random hero. Pick one.
Div C.
Div
Banning
C.
Comfort. KT.
Okay, KT, ban it out. I think why not? Why not?
Let's see.
So we are currently hanging out with Calculated Throw and Ban Cho earlier today. Stop! Wait, stop!
Div C is my favorite. It is spicy in here.
Did you just actually call that?
Hell yeah, I called that.
Wow.
It's my favorite div. You know what I
Alright,
mean?
so I'm not going to ask you again all night, so you stay perfect. How about that?
No. Keep asking.
Kale toss banned out. I was about to say.
Just kidding.
The first half of the doubleheader, we saw 2 Calculated 2 Throw, the sister team of Calculated Throw, come out with a reverse sweep. They lost game 1, won games 2 and game 3. So Calculated Throw as an org, they're pretty hyped right now, and they're trying to see if, you know, the first team in the 2 Calculated Throw, they can come out and get a victory to follow. Also want to say huge shout out for the raid. Mongoose, you sent over 7 viewers. Hope your cast was great. Thank you for being here. See you in chat right now. Arrow of the Storm as well. Thank you so much, especially last night. Those 5 gifted subs, man. Welcome back, and congratulations on becoming an NGS mod, Arrow.
Ooh, congrats.
Yeah, a
We saw a
few new faces.
ban. Then an Ana ban, now Rexar.
Ooh,
That spicy Rexar. You know,
sexy
he's just
Rexy.
oppressive right now. Misha is a monster.
She quite literally is a monster. I'd be scared if that giant beast was running down a lane at me, although I'd probably be scared if any heroes from this game were running at me.
Absolutely.
I'm just
Who are we gonna
average.
see picked up though.
I'm just average height, average weight Murda. I'm not taking a fight up against a bear.
But in comparison to Rexar, the bear is tiny. It's like, how big are you, Rexar?
He's a big boy.
You know?
He is a big boy. I'll give you that. Alex Strasser, the first pick here. And on Volskaya Foundry, we saw two Calculated to Throw playing Alex Strasser earlier in game number 3. Their Dragon Queens won them a lot of fights. They used a life binder that was so effective. And looks like the other team, Calculated Throw, they're ready to follow up with their sister team with the Alex Strasser here.
And we do see those 2 tanks picked up, getting that front line out of the way, taking all the good tanks, as they say. Just kidding.
Yeah, when both are playing so well in NGS, why not take both of them, right?
Right. I mean, take all the meta picks, all the high win rate picks, but Sylvanas and Gul'dan.
And this is a Mystic special. He loves his Gul'dan. There's been a lot of smack talk back and forth between Mystic and B-Train to see who has the better Gul'dan, but Mystic gets it here, and it looks like Bancho's not trying to target ban his heroes out. They left the Jaina, they left the Gul'dan. So he grabs the Gul'dan, they're going to pair it with the Sylvanas, but they got to get some beef because this all some squishy heroes I see on the side of Calculated Throw so far.
Definitely squish. Definitely squish. Definitely good range, though, you know, for poke, for damage. You know, with that Echoed Corruption on Gul'dan, after a while, tanks don't really stand a chance. I'm curious to see who Bancho is going to pick up here. I keep wanting to say Banjo.
Banjo, okay. I like
Yeah.
it.
Oh, wow.
Actually, if I had my other camera still up, I have my little Banjo-Kazooie license plate on my table here at my desk. Jaina's picked up,
Ooh,
so maybe this is
Jaina.
why they didn't want to target ban Mystic. They wanted to get one of those heroes for themselves, and they get the Jaina. I love it paired up with the Nubarak and Johanna.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely a poke comp coming out from Bancho.
Definitely.
That double front line to protect that Jaina, and let's see who else they pick when we get there. Most likely another hard-hitting assassin.
They're going to have to start going deep into the hero pool for tanks. I know like a Garrosh is still out there. We see them grab the Malthael. They're going to actually go with Muradin here, which not too bad. I'm actually not upset with this. I think he, up against poke comps, Muradin's probably the best tank you can have because he can get poked all you want, but he's just going to get out of the fight. He's going to get a second wind and get a second health bar because of it. So I'm totally fine here seeing Scooter Man on Muradin.
Oh, his name's Scooter Man. Sorry, I thought that was your nickname for Muradin. Scooter Man makes no sense. Ooh, Vala looking pink and ready to sink. Calculated throw.
So
does that count?
A bit more sustained bringing the Vala out. I'm curious to see what direction they want to go with the Strafe or the Reign of Vengeance, but let's ask chat, Slexia. Let's see what they think. Hashtag CT or hashtag BC. Vote for Calculated Throw or Bancho right now in chat. We'll tally them up, see what you guys are thinking. But Slexia, if you had to put your guess, who do you think's got the better draft? Who's winning this game number one?
I'm gonna have to go with Bancho because, you know, that protected backline is there. Okay. They have the Anubarak. You know, the Malthael's a good counter to that hefty front line. But until we see 10s, I don't know if we're going to see that displacement from Muradin. What about you? What do you think?
Sure, yeah. I'm wondering how well Mystic's going to be able to do with the Gul'dan. Obviously, I mentioned he's a experienced player on the hero. I'd assume he's going to want to go Echoed Corruption here, and that's really going to be a vital piece of the kit in this composition for Calculated Throw to get damage on that backline. So a lot of eyes need to be following Mystic as we are loaded into game number one. Let me introduce the team on the left-hand side as my camera was freaking out. I apologize. Up front, it's the Captain Mystic on Gul'dan. We got Dana Lore playing Alex Straza, Scooty Puff Jr. on the Sylvanas, Scooter Man playing the Muradin, and last but not least, Grievant will be on the Malthael. Ladies and gentlemen, they are Calculated Throw.
And let me try to get hype for Bancho as we see Bluestein V2 on Tarande, Skev 13 on Johanna, Canal on Johanna, Vala, okay? Sorry, it's hilarious. Slagoden on Jaina and Shu Sui. Wow, you really put me up here on this team. Wow.
Spray Wars at mid, look at that. B-Step's coming out too. Teams are ready to dance and ready to twirl. Slexia, tell me. Now, you've gotten to cast a bunch with Weenus. So they put on an extra show for Weenus when he's there. Is it extra Mimi, extra B-Steps, extra sprays, or what?
No, it's not. I've seen very few B-Steps, and it's disappointing. I love the B-Steps. They're hilarious. They get that, you know, that fight going before there's any action.
Well, I was casting earlier with Slexia, and he's currently leading Division D in dancing. So we're having fun earlier. I was like, hey, they're trying to top your record. So he's like, no, they got a long ways to go.
That stat was mentioned on Nexus Edge for his dances, and I was just like, I don't even know. Like, does he do damage? What heroes does he play?
I tried asking him what his secret was. He didn't want to divulge. So if anyone knows Slexia, obviously I know him. Continue asking him with me. Let's get to the bottom of this one.
I'm gonna speculate it's a keybound macro. That makes the most sense. But we do see both teams picking up their fortification camps on Volskaya, playing out that macro game as it is so important here on this map. Super early too, trying to probably pick up another one before the protector.
Yeah, certainly. I think the timing ends up working out that it's about 30 seconds after control point A that next one should be there. And both teams getting that early will set that up, so we'll see where they go later on. Support camp, of course, still available, but neither team has room because everyone's up in this top lane right now duking it out.
Lightly duking it out. Just safely rotating and going back and forth, anchoring. You know, the usual. These teams are playing very meta on these rotations, you know? Comfort picks ban those, but let's stick with the go-to strat.
I think the least meta thing is this bottom lane matchup. Sylvanas versus Vala, two ranged arrow shooters, right? One's got the crossbows, one's got that big spooky black arrow quiver. But I don't think you normally see this matchup in the solo lane, so kind of fun to check that one out.
Yeah, definitely interesting. You know, if they can clear it quickly, maybe rotate up, not rotap, geez Louise, and catch a pick mid lane.
The old bro tap.
The rotap.
Control point A is here, and on the point early, Scooter Man is going to try to get that active, but contesting it is Shusui. Bro charging in on a Nubrak to shut that down, so no percentage going either direction quite yet, Slexia.
Well, we do see Tyrande put her D down on that Muradin, but he steps into Alexstrasza's heal, and Jaina follows up with some damage, negating all of that green happy health. And now we see 11% for Bancho.
Yeah, it looked like Gul'dan was going to try to get the XP for level 7, but they're finding themselves behind, and they want to get in here. They still have this Dragon Queen on Dainalore, so keep eyes on Alexstrasza. But they're moving in. They have a turret, and they've pushed Bancho off this point. They're going to try to make this happen with Dragon Queen now.
Yeah, doing an excellent job. Tyrande had to back up and tap. You know, without something to attack, her heals can be pretty slow. And with the zoning of that just crazy dragon, it's hard to step in and get any.
So we do see both those camps are active again, but neither team looking to pick it up until now. Looks like Tyrande and Vala are dropping back for their second turret. They're going to pair that with the other one. That's Slagodin still holding there on Jaina. And they're going to make their move, but they're down in percentage right now. About double right now for calculated throw as Muradin's going to jump out and concede it over to Bancho.
They're definitely playing it safe. It looks like Bancho's considering invading. You know, that Gul'dan is getting those corruptions, and Sylvanas goes down. Shusui is taking quite a bit of damage and had to burrow his way out of that one. Jaina is just strutting her stuff as she backs up. We're seeing a 75, 63%, 67%.
Oh, that's a trouble on Vala. She's going to fall. Yeah. Really great job by Mystic. You see him, he's low on health, but he was still moving in, trying to get all the damage out he could. They do lose her Malthael, unfortunately, but a great play there by Mystic, and you see him just draining off a minion bottom lane. He's ready to go back in this fight.
Yeah, they're not giving up so easily. We do see a turret put
down.
And
that's a Merc Queen turret, Slexia. The Sylvanas going into Merc Queen at level 4. I didn't even note that yet. But those are empowered. They're going to do a lot more damage in here.
Overtime. Flexin turret. Anubarak gets stunned. Red team is just on the outskirts poking, but that corruption is just disintegrating Jaina, and she cannot participate here. She has to back. They're gonna have to give the first protector going over to, who's it going over to?
Oh, it's going over to calculated throw, and I gotta say in chat right now, Mr. Weenus has shown up with 69 biddies. Thanks, man. I stole
Challenge
Slexia for the
accepted.
night. I hope you don't mind. So Protector gets mid wall. More bits coming in this time from Slexia. The bit wars have begun. I'm not mad. Keep them coming.
Oh, we keep them coming all night. All right.
Oh, spicy!
Top lane, Protector is getting that well taken out, and it still has a decent amount of health with only 22 seconds left.
And they got a lot of health bars low. Who's inside there? Gul'dan? If Gul'dan pops out with a Horrify at level 10, they're so close, they might have it by the time this is killed. He can pick off anyone with these low health bars, so
Ooh.
maybe he just hops out right now. I'd love to see that play from Mystic.
So that is the extent of Protector's power.
Yeah, they both did just hit 10 at the same time, but is it worth the fight right now? We've got some depleted health bars on the red side, some full health bars on the blue, and on the red side we see Tyrande has not yet picked up her ultimate. Blessed Shield on Johanna, Rain of Vengeance on Vala, Summon Water Elemental on Jaina, and Cocoon on Anubarak. I will catch you later with that Tyrande ultimate once selected. Oh! We see Shadowstalk.
I like the Rain of Vengeance from Vala opting away from the strafe just because of what you have on the front line. You got the Blessed Shield from Johanna, and of course you have the Burrow Charge and Impale from the Anubarak, and also that Cocoon. I mean, you hit a target coming out of that. Fantastic. The bit wars continue. Weenus is in the lead. He bid 138, so just hashtag just saying for Weenus. Fight breaking out on top though. Here's the last rights. Not nearly low enough was the health bar on Anubarak, so no kill there. Still in this fight's Johanna. She got hit by that silence from Sylvanas, but able to walk away to safety as Scav, really unscathed there.
Yeah, definitely. The fear really only hit Johanna, and that, you know, the silence was put out with no real follow-up. So, you know, just some time to reset those cooldowns and try again.
Up top, control point B should be called out soon. I think Johanna knows it. She's trying to find Sylvanas. Great interrupt with the Burrow Charge from Shusui. And now Sylvanas inside that Cocoon. We'll see if there's any sort of follow-up, but no, they don't have it. Was such a great job interrupting the escape there from Sylvanas, but not enough to secure the kill.
I feel like both teams are playing super safe. Like, they have the poke. They're taking each other down, but they're really, you know, saving those kills for the actual objective, you know, trying to maintain an XP advantage if they can, and really just be all there to go all in when those points do spawn. We do see the camp taken by Bancho as it is heading top. Blue team already got theirs out, and maybe they're going to make a push with it. That Owl comes out to see what's going on mid, but no real movement rotating up.
Yeah, it looks like Bancho, they're going to try to get started on this top wall. Maybe try to match the well that's already been destroyed on their side of the map. But a good defense here from Murden, just getting in the face of this poke comp. And he hasn't been scared all game. Scooterman doing a fantastic job on the Dwarf. But here we go, 10 seconds away for control point B. And both teams should be level 13 here, Slexia.
Just very even right now. Very even.
Take control of
Getting full health. You know, Anubarak did have to back. They're letting Calculated Throw step on that point first so they can decide which angle to contest from.
And I wonder if they're waiting for something specific. Maybe just that turret.
Yeah, probably. More toys.
And let's look at the turret control. So one on Alex Straza. She's been holding that for a minute. Kinal just picked one up. And also coming up from the bottom of your screen is Skev13. He's got a turret. And they also have a biotic emitter, so huge benefits right now for Bancho. We'll see if they can make any work with these tools.
Yeah, let's see it, you know.
Leading the way up
We
front.
do see 32 stacks of corruption on Gul'dan. He hasn't quite finished it, but the fear comes.
Great fear too, but it's Gul'dan in the most trouble. He's backing up. Now staying back in there is Mystic. They lose Malthael early in the fight. Now lose Sylvanas, and all of it's turning sour for calculated throw as that biotic emitter came down. The cocoon's enough to seal off that final kill onto Alexstrasza, and that's gonna be percentage now for Bancho and another biotic emitter.
Nice. They definitely played it safe and came in when it was their time. Death timers are quite low. We will see maybe another engagement or just that camp taken. And sorry, there's a lot of crime in Vegas. If you hear those sirens, my bad.
I do hear the sirens.
The camp taken and maybe just posturing for defense.
They grabbed that well before running away. That's a pretty big pickup because now this fight's going to be a little bit more even. Health bars are about tied. Actually, mana's really good as well here for Bancho. Looks like they haven't even been in a fight yet. But they're here with a turret ready to take on fight number 2 over this objective. Dragon Queen pop, Danalore trying to get value with Abundance is going to connect onto Malthael, but he turns right around and dies, gets his last rights off, but doesn't get a kill. He's dead early in the fight. Mystic's going to fall as well. Didn't get to use his Horrify. I heard it go off, but it didn't quite activate. And that's going to be a protector now in the hands of Bancho, who, after losing the first objective, are ready to get going with their own here.
Definitely, and they're like quite quickly approaching 16 as well. With this push, I'm venturing to guess that they're going to get quite a bit done with 2 down on calculated throws side. Definitely isn't enough to end the game, as they are just taking that forward and rotating to most likely mid and then bot lane if they're able.
Yeah, I'd like to see them grab this wall and then just go ahead and march it down, get another wall if they can. And it looks like that's exactly what this protector is looking to do. 45 seconds remaining, 72% health. This thing's pretty healthy to make a push in this bottom lane right now, and I think they should be able to get this wall. Here comes Johanna and Vala to make sure that happens.
Ooh, the laser comes up but misses everyone. Protector is still pretty healthy. Definitely taking damage. They are positioning to get that well down, and I think we're gonna hopefully see calculated throw back up, because that 16 advantage is on the red side.
Yeah, and I have those level 16 talents as they're being chosen. They're up on your screen right now. This yeah, the protector is gone. There's a Horrify. Great job by Mystic. But Slug, he's not dead yet. Last Rites doesn't even finish the job. Still surviving. Malthael falls. Again, the cocoon perfectly placed. Locked inside Alexstrasza after Gul'dan falls. And this is going to be a quad kill. There's no way Danalore gets out of this one. See you later.
Wipe.
It's a 5-man team wipe. And that is Bancho putting a big foot down in this match. Another fort's going to fall, and maybe a keep wall here, Slexia.
Yeah, that lunar flare coming out from Blue Steen, taking that Alexstrasza out, was super clutch. You hate to see it if you're Alexstrasza, but this gives them the opportunity to push before even having 16 and just maximize their potential.
They're going to get one of the towers down, looking to get that second one before retreating as a new Brack. Minions showing up, and Vala's trying to get the last few arrows in, but doesn't want to pay with her life, so they're going to back on out and save that for another day. Up top, there is a support camp available. Looks like there might be a play for it from both these teams.
Still waiting for that 16 over on calculated throws side. They definitely want to get as many macro objectives as they can as they pop up before the next objective. Maybe try to avoid team fights or take some people down if they know they can get a pick, just to get some extra XP. Looks like both teams are just kind of minding their business until they happen to meet somewhere.
And I think, again, item control, Volskaya Foundry, is the most important thing on the map, and it's been favoring Bancho throughout. They're up 12-1 in kills, and that'll definitely help you out, but the item control has been the story, and as long as they keep getting it effectively, using them and saving them properly for the fights on the control points, I don't see how down 3 levels right now, Calculated can get back in this game. But if anyone can do it, maybe they're the team to get the job done.
Yeah, definitely. We see Gul'dan has finished his Echoed Corruption quest. You know, scaling is definitely something that exists. Sylvanas with 160 and climbing stacks on Unfurling Shadows.
1-for-1 trade so far. Jaina fell after killing off Malthael. But that's going to be all in that fight as teams are starting to back away. This is interesting. Burning Rage picked up at 13 on both Anubarak and Johanna. I didn't see that yet. Holy Fury and Burning Rage, rather, but effectively the same exact talent.
It's definitely a targeted talent for that Malthael.
I guess. I mean, he can't survive. He has 0 stacks on Last Rites, which is the last thing you want to see if you got Malthael on your team. Probably could have been a 2 or 3 by now, but just hasn't been getting the value he needs. Here we go, control point C, and the channel is going to favor with that level 20 talent tier advantage over to Ban Cho. And it's still 2 full levels until Calculated Throw matches his mark. I don't think there's any way they get in here to contest, and if they do, I wish them the best of luck.
I really hope they don't try to invade their fortification camp either. Death timers are climbing, and now's not the time, as we do see Bancho taking that over.
Jaina's still not around. She's caught, stuck at mid, and so everyone from Bancho's going to have to give up position on the point. They're going to have to regroup, but they're still up. So they're probably not too afraid. They still have these items, but there are 2 turrets on the other side as well now. They gave a little bit of opportunity for Calculated Throw to get back in this game, but we'll see what happens now as the fight is breaking loose. Dragon Queen popping the backside by Danalore. Abundance on a few, but again falling first in the fight is Malthael. Doesn't get a Last Rites stack, or did he? That time he did. Anubarak fell with the Last Rites, but the Biotic Emitter healing is providing a lot. Cleansing Flame on the backside, trying to finish off Vala. Will not be able to. Tyranda's low as well. Still surviving as they get more kills. That one's Mystic falling on Gul'dan. Vala falls on the other side. Slexia, this is getting spicy now.
It's so spicy, I don't even know what to say. I did see another Lunar Flare snipe a kill, but whoa, 2 for 3. Level 19 secured for Calculated Throw. It's not over yet. They are showing that their scaling means something.
But they gotta do it up against this Protector, a late game Protector. We're crossing the 19-minute mark right now. And this is gonna be marching onto a keep wall that's already been damaged earlier in this bottom lane after that mega kill we saw during the second objective. So, opportunity here for a keep, and it would be the first one for either side. Bancho making this move. Malthael's so strong in defense here. He's got his trait. He does the percent damage. I believe he took die alone at level... Nope, he didn't. So that's going to slow him down a bit. But Protector's dead.
Yeah.
But not before
Protector's dead. It did get the keep.
Yeah, I'd say the keep's worth it every time. Get the keep.
Yeah.
But here's a fight. Anubarak burrowing in, and Malthael again on the front line. Grievin cannot keep his health bar blue. That's the 7th time Malthael's dead in this one. They need to figure out a game plan for keeping him alive, because nothing is working right now for Calculated Throw in their Malthael.
Right, yeah. It's just really hard to keep that hero up with the Alexstrasza. You know, her heals are kind of staggered, and she did go into her ultimate and try to heal from above, but he died before that could even hit the...
And you saw him right there. Chose at level 20. No one can stop death. Malthael's back out, but his next death will be an increased timer. How much is that? 25% increase on his respawn time. So, Grievin, this is your last chance. Right now, you gotta stay alive if your team wants to get back in this one. We're at even talents, finally, with level 20 here for Calculated Throw. They're trying to take a fight over this Biotic Emitter, but they're not gonna get the camp. They might get some kills, though. Last Rites coming out, but Indestructible from Johanna. Gonna keep Blue Steen alive. They get a kill on the other side. It's Goldan who's fallen. And now all hell's breaking loose. For 2, 3 for 3. What is this?
Oh,
Jaina's gonna fall. No, they left the
this is what the
Jaina.
heroes were picked for. This is
Wow.
it. This is the pinnacle. This is this is what they can do. They're ready. Like, it's anyone's game at this point. If Calculated Throw gets that protector with the damage we're seeing coming out from them played correctly, they can really do something impressive.
Oh, this is a mistake.
And oppressive.
Slexia, look at this. They're leaving catapults. They're gonna get the shielding off.
Why?
Oh, Sylvanas is making it barely?
No,
Okay,
it's at
so they're only gonna
94%.
lose 6%. I still don't like giving up to 6%. So many games you see
Right.
where it gets down to that last minute.
Red team has
And all they got was a camp that's going to push top lane, maybe get value, but most likely not because they're afraid to leave their base right now. And now you see Kinal, he's moving right on up and taking care of it. So they
I
gave up
think rather
6
than getting the camp, they were denying the camp because they've seen that Bancho has been on top of that macro.
I'd
play
still
here.
order of operations for me. I would have switched it up. I would have gone cleared it, then drop back on the siege camp as your heroes are respawning, and maybe have that siege camp ready now for control point A, which you see is announced 10 seconds away. And this is really the moneymaker. If Calculated Throw wants to complete the comeback, they gotta win a protector. They haven't gotten one yet. But Slexia, what is it that they gotta do here? Is it just keep this mouthfeel alive, or anything else you're looking for?
I think they have to shred that front line again to open up the back line to the vulnerability we saw when they were fighting above the healing camp. You know, they did a great job at prepping for what they needed to see here on this objective to get it. Definitely prioritizing minions is not something I feel they should be doing right now, but rather getting ready to take this fight.
Yeah, and Calculated Throw's getting ready for that Dragon Queen. It's only 5 seconds away, and now effectively just bought all the time they needed to take this fight. Dandalor's ready to rip with that DQ, and here it comes on the backside, dropping abundance, making sure no one's gonna fall. Just gotta stand in the circle, and they do. Grieven's still in here, and this is the last rights opportunity. They got one on a noob. They could find more, but maybe they don't even need it. That's a 60 seconds until a noob's back.
Yeah, they're definitely whittling down the front. The fortification camp was obtained. Are they going to fight here? No, playing it safe. Now's not the time to Calculated Throw on that camp.
Up top, that keep fell from some minions. It was just a matter of time until that happened. Now Bancho making an aggressive move onto the support camp. Running up from bottom is going to be Sylvanas, but she is late. The rest of her team's here. They're going to scare away Bancho. This is
two. Facing 4 members of the opposing team. Definitely not a place to be. The 2 squishies.
They need a tank on this point. Goldan can't hold this. Someone has to hold it. Finally, overtime situation. Scooterman's going to make it. Cleansing Flame coming out late there just to get another dragon for Dandalor. Last rights on Johanna, but Indestructible again will keep Skev alive. Still backing up. Biotic Emitter drop. This should do a great job keeping Scooty Puff Jr. alive. He's very low on that Sylvanas. Just as low as Johanna. She moved up to drop that turret along with Vala, but it's not going to get enough damage in. Alex Strauss is getting tremendous value here, Slexia.
Absolutely. We're seeing the full scaling power, but ooh, the fear comes out and ooh, jeez. Okay. Johanna is hanging on by a thread.
One!
But goes down. Ooh.
Oh no, not like this. Everyone was so close to dying, and it's gonna end up being the second mega kill of the game for Bancho. They get the protector, all of them in this game, in fact. And with catapults already on core and so much time until heroes respawn, that's all she wrote for game number 1. Bancho survive by the skin of their teeth.
Yeah. That was so close. I honestly didn't know. It happened so quickly. I mean, we're talking 15 seconds from that engagement till now with the core.
Yeah, that was fantastic finish there. game number 1 going to be handed over to Bancho. Let's take a look at this match summary brought to you by Nexus Gaming Series. And it was a lot of back and forth late, but the early game all the way up to level 20 heavily favored Bancho, 25-9 the final kill count.
Yeah.
And 2 of them being mega kills. Fantastic work there by Bancho.
Absolutely. The most damage, though, coming out from that Sylvanas just pitted against the Bancho front line was just not even relevant, I guess.
Yeah.
It's I really do like the team and the comp that we saw from Bancho from the beginning. I felt it was the stronger pick. We're definitely seeing a lot of double poke teams, and they seem to be very successful this season.
And they definitely made use of that front line. The Anubrek, the Johanna, they banned away the Diablo, which was smart as well. Great job by Bancho for game number 1. We're going to take a short break, about 2 minutes, set up our next lobby, and we'll be back for game number 2. Alright, and the Sunglass Twins are back. Slexia, how are you doing after game number 1?
I'm feeling good, I'm not I don't even have a favorite at this point. I feel like it's gonna go to anyone, but I'm feeling all right. We're definitely twinning, which is great. That
Nice.
Skinnergy IRL is here. Having a great time. Thank you for having me.
The IRL Skinnergy is fantastic. I even got my HC hat. This doesn't stand for HGC, but it kind of matches my shirt, so I wear it. I try to Skinnergize.
right.
I make do with what I have in my closet.
Yeah, absolutely. And who knows what's going on underneath the camera? It's always a surprise.
I might be
For
naked
no one
under
but
this shirt.
yourself.
You never know.
Exactly. I might be wearing shorts with a blazer and a business top. I might not be.
Prove it!
Absolutely not. You don't want to see that though.
I want
All
to
right.
shout out some friends in chat right now. We got Moist Venus here, of course. A lot of guys showing up from Too Calculated to Throw, supporting their sister team. And of course, Shui, sporting all sorts of memes in my chat right now. Welcome, and I hope you guys are having a great time, because I certainly am. This has been a lot of fun tonight, getting to cast the Calculated Throw family, and seeing if this team can get their own reverse sweep now as they find themselves in a similar position that we saw 2 calculated to throw in earlier tonight.
Yeah, I really do hope it goes to a game 3. These teams have so much respect for each other that they're playing so safely and engaging when it's time. You know, even though there were some random minion waves being cleared at the, final countdown, it was still like, okay, you know, because they have that respect. Sorry, I sang that. Wow.
Repsychic in chat saying he needs an adult.
I need an adult too.
Rec's my favorite person in NGS. I'll say that to anyone. What a great guy. Well, I guess I'm allowed to say that. He's my longest sub I have. He's 12 months here supporting my channel. So, and he's the captain of
whole
Region
year.
West. He's got to be doing something right here.
Yeah. I'm struggling to read chat on my phone with the dark background with these sunglasses on, but it's right here. Sorry if I'm looking down a lot.
For those of you who don't know, this is what's in my face, okay? Murda, why are you wearing glasses? The son of God. That's why, okay? They're called sunglasses for a reason.
I can't see it, so I'm going to imagine it is Ra, the Egyptian god.
Yes, Ra. Ra. Definitely Ra.
Is it?
Yeah. I'm going to name it Ra from now on.
Oh!
Nickname Ra Ra Shishkumba.
Oh. No. That one's not gonna work. Let me think of another one. I'm just kidding. Good for you. Thank you. Yay. I'm flattered that you went with that. Oh, they're ready.
Oh, they are ready. Spicy.
Nice.
And there we go. Lobby number 2 complete. Now draft number 2 commences.
Ooh, Dragonshire. I'm gonna guess we're gonna see another Rexar ban. He's just too strong on this map. We saw it last game.
I wasn't going to ask you which heroes you thought this time. I was going to let you, you got the Kel'Thas game 1, but now it has to be Rexar.
Oh my god. Don't put this kind of pressure on me right now.
I'll give you the top half. It doesn't have to be the first one, but one of these first 2 for Bancho will count.
Okay.
All right, pressure's on. Oh my god! What is this? What is going on here?
Paying attention! It's nothing spicy. It's called paying attention!
Is this a replay cast?
No, it's not. It's a logical decision.
Oh my god.
Weenus, I see you, BB. I see you. These puns are for you, BB.
These puns are for you, Weenus. Oh my god, my chicken's getting green screened. I'm sorry. He's actually all yellow.
Yuck.
White main
white main again. That must be a target ban,
Yeah, both these bans, the Rexar and white main, were both carryovers from game number 1. And yeah, maybe target ban, but they're not targeting Mystic. And you saw how he came on late in that game with his Gul'dan. Got pretty scary, had a few good Horrifies. They're leaving it open again. I personally think it's a mistake. Because this guy wants the hero. Just don't give him what he wants.
Maybe give him what he wants and try to counter it. That Tyrande was banned. That was the devastating hero to have last game with 2 lunar flares, just taking team members out. Really on point with that. Johanna picked up from Bancho.
So the Johanna pick has just been solid. You start off your draft with it and you don't have to look back. She's good in any situation you want. They do leave the Diablo on the table, and this time he will be able to be picked up by calculated throw. In game number 1, they had to get deep into that tank pool, and this time maybe sensing the urgency, grabbing that Diablo when they could. Other side, Imperious Orpheus. Slexia, what are you thinking about these picks?
I am thinking that it's risky with that Orphea and Dees with that Imperious. Yeah. If played well, he's an excellent offlaner with his Q ability and follow up by excessive damage that Orphea and I'm assuming another damage dealer they pick can be detrimental. Deckard Cain getting banned.
Yeah, Deckard Cain being banned out makes me believe that they're thinking about the Alex Straza for the second game in a row. The Emerald's so strong at shutting him down. Of course, the Ana's still available too, so the grenade could serve a better purpose than that Emerald. We'll see what they want to go. Maybe they take Ana for themselves.
Maybe, but there was just a Sergeant Hammer ban. Is this because Mystic plays Sergeant Hammer?
I just think it's because Sergeant Hammer is such a pain here.
I haven't seen a Sergeant Hammer played on this map in a long while.
Ana checking in.
Ana will be picked up, and they're gonna switch it around. Danelore playing Maiev this game. Grievant switching over to support for Ana.
You know, Ana is so powerful right now, and with her grenade build, I feel like quite a few people, even if not an Ana main, can pick her up and just exceed expectations. Ooh, Greymane and Lily.
Ooh. Okay, so Lily coming out will help shut down a bit of Maiev, but most of her damage is gated behind that Fan of Knives, which is an ability you can't blind it. Bandit coming through with a subscription. Thank you for that. And welcome to the RG family. But I'm wondering why the Lily? There's not a lot of auto attacks on the other side.
Maybe it's a comfort pick. Ooh, I was gonna predict Arthas.
Were you? Okay.
Yes.
Great job.
Okay, so I'm seeing it now. Calculated throws going for a wombo. They really want. I mean, I don't know. Actually, let me act like I do, but I am guessing they're gonna do Ring of Frost with that Warden's Cage and Apocalypse. With and that denial healing from Ana.
Yep.
And Arthas, I mean, if executed as it is supposed to be, can probably be a real pain. You know what I mean?
Now, they pick up the Arthas last, which is so great paired with a Jaina. It's extra slows that just makes everything that much easier. But it's also a Howling Blast, which is going to help set up some Apocs and some rings. And that's a basic ability. So a low cooldown, and they have some CC now to pair with the rest of it. And that's all before Maiev comes in and completely ruins the show with a big Warden's Cage. I'm excited here for Calculated Throw, and I think they have what it takes to win this map with this comp, but I want to send it to chat. Hashtag CT or hashtag BC. Vote for Calculated Throw or Ban Show now as we head into game number 2. Let me introduce this team on the left-hand side. We got Calculated Throw. Mystic up front on Jaina. Grievant playing the Ana. I believe that's Ana. Scooterman playing... Oh god, I can't even see what that is. Scooterman, I'll get to you. Scooty Puff Jr. on Arthas. Danelore on Maiev. And yeah, the last hero, it's Diablo for Scooterman. They are Calculated Throw.
10 seconds.
And on Ban Cho's team, we have Bluestein V2 playing Imperius. Slugodin, again, playing Orphea. Not again playing Orphea, but me just trying to pronounce that. Kanal playing Lily. Shisui on Greymane and Skev13 on Johanna.
Bancho looking to grab the domination over a team that's fighting for first place. Bancho, they're currently sitting in 10th place. So this is a huge upset if they can complete this domination, as more bits are coming in from Moist Weenus. He's keeping the chat going all night long, baby.
Not for long, though.
Not for long, though. And now I lost track of who's in the lead between you two, but it's pretty damn close. Oh, it says here, Moist Weenus has shared a total of 1,000 bits. Slexia just barely behind at 976 as the wars continue. We see a Campion taken by Keenal and Slugodin playing that Lily and Orphea. But I think it's scouted here by Diablo. Does he have vision here? I don't know.
I mean, it's just common knowledge. I think if you're into the macro play at 1 minute, you want to head down there. It would be the time to invade, but not the safest place to do that when you're just level 2.
And you're a Diablo without souls. You never want to be in a fight.
I know.
Playing a bit slower as we see our shrines activate. Bottom channel by Sluggoat and top channel by Imperius. Both are red for the time being.
Wick.
And at mid's Johanna, only in defense is Maiev.
2 rotating up on Maiev.
They might
Definitely
get this
looking
channel off.
sticky. Ooh.
I'd love to see Lily just die for that right there, because Johanna's channeling is going to be interrupted. But yeah, in that situation, I say go ahead, lose a life on Lily, grab that dragon and push in with it. And maybe you don't get the value you need. I don't know. I don't really know how the trade would work out, but they're going to play it slower. And I like it because up top, Blue Steen is dominating this matchup against Arthas. It's been no contest thus far for him.
I'm sure it's been a mana train for Arthas top. But he's back with a vengeance.
Big tether there by Maiev. Danalor showing why he's switching from support over to melee assassin here for game number 2. They're trying to switch it up, trying to get their mojo back. This is a first place team and they can't afford to lose this right now because they will drop the Found Vikings, Almost Legends, and Regen Red all waiting, licking their chops to see Calculated Throw drop a map. And if they drop 2 maps, that is all the better for those teams. So Calculated Throw really have got to step it up. In early game, it's looking like Bancho's getting the better end of a lot of these deals here until now, where Greymane has
But
to
is it all a
dark
distraction?
light
Is it all
out.
no?
How?
Whoa! The minions were attacking Orphea mid. That was the perfect time for her to channel the dragon, but
Oh, Pog's in
Imperius
chat right
is-
now. Arthas proving me wrong. I said Imperius was winning that lane handedly, and Scooty Puff Jr. just said hell to the nah. Dominates Imperius, wins the shrine back for the blue team. Now both channel for blue. And Calculated Throw, they're just going to move on a wall, and I like this play better than trying to get the DK because they know no one's here, and they might as well start softening it up.
definitely want to tenderize that bottom fort.
Arthas making a move. Arthas has
Is he
got
gonna
this.
get it?
Yeah, he does.
Does he? Ooh. Alright,
Great
let's see what they
move.
do. I've noticed that the first Dragon Knight is very weak.
And with Johanna Harthing, that's no front line here for Bancho. Up against the DK, that's going to be really tough to deal with. Imperius still staying top, not showing up to help his team. Johanna's going to make the long trek back here as the damage is coming out on top of Shusui, who also made a move from playing, I believe he's on the Anubarak in game number 1. Now he's playing Greymane. A lot of role swaps here in this matchup as the wall down bottom has fallen, Slexia.
It's down and this fort is getting attacked. We see the displacement of Johanna. She is knocked back by the dragon and pulled by that tether. Unstoppable could not save her. She goes down and they're not done. They're not done. Maybe they are. They are done. Let me correct
They
my-
are done. After Johanna makes the long walk back, she falls, and now advantage and invade attempt on this siege camp coming out from Calculated Throw. They're looking like a completely different team right now. Up 2-0 in kills, both being handed over to their Arthas player. Good job so far by Scooty Puff Jr.
Yeah, definitely a different looking team. Maybe this is a comfortable map for them, or maybe it's the fact that they have an excellent comp. You know, I feel like the comp on the right, Bancho is a little experimental. Maybe they're the ones that are going to scale this game. We'll see. But top, we see a little brawl going out with Imperius and Arthas.
Look at how much
like
slows.
Arthas
Oh, there's a
does
Howling
win
Blast. Oh.
Whoa!
A little
That
bit
cube
of a
saved
spear.
his life.
I love a good spear to escape.
Definitely. Ooh, and he just sticks him with it just to show that, hey, I am angry at you.
I don't think his spear could be any stronger than Frostmourne, though. I mean, Frostmourne is basically the strongest weapon in any universe,
Oh,
right?
yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
and make use of it.
Battle of the Bruisers up top. Looks like it's going to favor Imperius for a little bit until Arthas walks back after tapping.
Ooh. we were able to see Bancho get that bottom camp too. So they have a bruiser bot. Calculated throw was looking to invade, but they were zoned out.
That's going to be cleared up there, and our shrines are activating. Bottom channel by red. Up top, neither player looking there, but there's a fight still going. Arthas still trying to get this kill with the spear. The turnaround from Imperius, 70 health, and falls is Arthas. And
Frostmourne.
Yeah, Blue's team, he's going to even up 1-to-1 in this solo lane now. So more Pogs, more champs in chat right now. Ring connects on one. There's the Blizzard also hitting on the Johanna. Great Warden's Cage, but it's not enough to keep anyone there before Maiev falls. And Arthas finally respawning. Might be able to get down here. And a lot of health bars are low, but I don't think they get anything. Do they? No, they're not.
I think it's, they might. I mean, Skev looks pretty low, but no, they do not. And we see Bancho pick up that second Dragon Knight.
Fantastic little pickup and a little swing here for Bancho. This number 10 team is playing like a top squad tonight. Really sticking it to calculated throw thus far. And with this DK, they're looking to get the first structure of the game down. Still all 6 structures on both sides still standing. And with this Dragon Knight, still 40 seconds left. They might be able to make a move and finish this one off. Maybe? With Orpheus, she can get in there?
Johanna's taking quite a bit of damage at -100 from
what just
Honest
happened to
grenade
Greyman?
coming out. I don't even know. Honestly, Arthas took him out. He was top. He wasn't with his team. He got caught. Just like Imperius, but are we going to see another Q dash out?
Cups and armaments pop there by Imperius. Those connected actually onto Maiev. She's very low backside. 200 health left. Ring of Frost used just to zone. Get the team back. Well played by Mystic, keeping his team alive there.
Yeah, that was a spicy Ring of Frost. You know, it's getting rough when you have to use your ultimate to zone the other team.
Yep, and 60 seconds left on that cooldown. I think it was 70 seconds overall, or 80 seconds rather. Wow. So should have it up for the next objective. But I certainly appreciate the use there. A smart, quick snap play and decision by the captain. Up top, Arthas being looked at by Greymane. Here comes Imperius. Has a spear, connects on Arthas. No cursed bullet yet, but Scooty Puff Jr. not going to survive. And they're keeping it even.
Speaking of cursed bullet.
Yeah.
I think, well, hold on. Alright. Let's see. Okay, they're doing nothing really other than taking top. Let's go over the heroics that were picked up.
Sure.
I see that Angelic Armaments was picked up by Imperius, Eternal Feast, Jug of Thousand Cups, Cursed Bullet, and Blessed Shield on the red team.
Ooh. And over on the left-hand side, that Ring of Frost I talked about it. Got the nano boost. You see the Lightning Breath, Warden's Cage, and the ghouls from Arthas. But here's another attempt trying to kill this Imperius. He has armaments. That's the shield he needs to survive. And the Ring gonna absolutely whiff there from Mystic. Now the armament shooting at Jaina. She's low. Dana Lord falls. Great job by Greymane. He's going to pay with his own life. 1 for 1 in the exchange. But really nifty play in there by Imperius, almost picking off that Jaina.
And this fort bottom is going down.
Team has destroyed a fort.
T-Tours on that one. I totally wasn't looking down there. Great heads-up play, though, by Bancho getting the first structure down. Here we go with objective. And a Bruiser Camp bottom just now spawning, and Bancho's right on top.
And we do see Calculated Throw picking up their Bruiser Camp top. Blue team taking top shrine, red team having bot.
Oh, this is a lot of... I don't think... How does Imperius get out of this? Jaina's got a lot of slows. She's got that machine gun Q build. Oh, no. Mystic whiffing at the end there.
You hate to hear the word whiff.
Ugh.
You hate to hear it. Worse than moist.
Oh my god.
Setting.
No! Not Venus! Not like this! Mid lane, a couple minions crashing at the wall. A little bit of XP missed until Orpheus shows up to clear that up. Up top, Imperius and Lily chasing down Arthas. They've got a few kills on him earlier in the game. He has to pop his Army of the Dead just to survive, and he's going to stand in here. And he's going to make away with his life. Good job popping the ghouls, but that's another long cooldown baited out by Imperius and Lily. Great job by Bancho.
Yeah, they're really picking on him, bullying that Arthas. He's struggling, having to back frequently, and we see Ban Cho just roaming together, almost, you know, just foregoing the objective. Blue team is taking down bottom fort, but they're gonna take out top.
I want to see them push on the
Taking
keep
structure.
wall right now. Don't go back and defend.
Let's
Get on
do
that
it.
keep wall bottom lane. No one's here in defense yet. You now see them leaving the lanes, but I think they had a little bit of time to maybe make a move. Instead, they want the siege camp. We'll see if they want to escort it.
I think we're gonna see a 5-man rotation on the 4-man group here. Bot Arthas is still top defending against that camp. Diablo goes in, but unfortunately,
Curse bullet too strong.
yeah, hashtag too strong.
Yeah, that's a lot of health for one little bullet to do.
Lele's posturing to get that dragon, but Arthas is onto that little panda. Maybe he's not. Maybe it's Maybelline.
Maybe it's Maybelline. I don't know if our demographic of viewers are going to get that joke.
Don't call me out like that, Murda. I can't handle it. Don't you do it. Wow.
I'm
That's-
31 years old, so I remember those commercials playing when I tried to watch TV as a kid, so...
Yeah, I think we're in our 30s, you know. Good. That joke's okay. We have a lot of 30-year-old players. 30 and up.
Alright, so maybe
Hello,
it is
30.
Maybelline.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely not born with it. I'll tell you that. But the dragon is no longer shining for either team, and it's just 16s online for Ban Cho and Calculated Throw deciding that maybe they should also roam around as 5, and we see 4 bot, and I wonder if they're going to step to that and try to make anything happen.
They're trying to find opportunities to fight when Imperius is split out in that solo lane. I appreciate that, but they're not finding it quite yet. Arthas, maybe if he was able to land a Howling Blast during that last attempt there, might have been able to lock one hero in, but they haven't gotten it yet. Now they'd have the level 16s. Maybe a better spot to fight now, but that Cursed Bullet setting Arthas right back. He hasn't... Oh, he did
Ring
pop
of
his
Frost
move.
comes down.
That hits onto 2, and that's a lot of damage. Cup's going to be healing it up from Kinal. Lili showing why she's the strongest panda in the game. That's right, I'm throwing shade at Cho. There's a kill on Arthas. Going to be traded out for Lili. 1-for-1 so far. Bluestein staying in there on Imperius, but he doesn't have a team with him. He's got to start thinking about getting out of here, and there he goes, walking back towards his team. Fight ends up 1-for-1, but Slexia, there's a lot of ultimates being used there.
Yeah. A lot of ults being used, a lot of opportunity to synergize them, but just not quite. You know, that Ring of Frost coming down, and then the Warden's Cage a little away from it. I want to see that Warden's Cage right on top of it. You know, with that grenade right on top of that. And that Lightning Breath going right through the middle. Will we see it? No, but we see Ban Cho picking up the 3rd Dragon Knight.
Very nice pickup there as I'm looking down at chat, and apparently people did understand your Maybelline joke, and I'm a complete asshole, so...
Yeah, you are. It's okay.
There's
I'll
always
allow
that.
it. You get 1 burn on Slexia, and then
Oh.
I just ignite the world. Haha.
I'm gonna need more burns. I'm gonna have to figure out how to accumulate those.
Okay. Alright. Your
TK?
challenge, your cross to bear.
TK is still pushing bottom lane. Orphea inside. 45 seconds left as Lili finally back on the map, rejoining her team in this bottom lane. The DK's getting absolutely shredded though. Not going to get a keep down, but they do get partial damage in on that wall and one of the turrets. Overall, not too bad. They keep themselves with a good level and a half lead, which is the most important part. Now just 1 level away from those level 20 talents.
Yeah, not too shabby. Not too shabby. Knew when to pull out. Definitely just trying to get to safety. Maybe get that 20, or maybe scout to bush gank them, rotating up. But it seems like blue team knows what's up and is rotating safely. Asking for help on the camp as it is spawning exactly when the dragon goes down.
And just so chat continues to get back at me, they have pointed out that I called Chen Cho earlier. But I'm gonna blame that on the fact that I'm casting a team named Bancho, and Cho is on the mind. And when you can't think of other names that start with CH, you just say the first one that comes to your head.
Yeah, honestly, this whole time I thought it was Ban Chin. Here I am.
Oh God.
Heck boozled by myself.
Oh, Linda, stop heck boozling me.
Yeah, please. Can't handle it.
Have you seen all the doggo gifs where they talk and they call the owners Linda?
Yes.
It's my favorite.
Yeah,
and they say heck boozled too.
Heck boozled is the best. It looks like, you know, Red softened that bottom bruiser camp and Calculated Throw decided to steal it from them because they are sticking together as teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah, they didn't want the fight before 20. They got it now.
Yeah.
We'll see if that's going to change their mind on being aggressive. Imperia's still holding his level 20 talent. We don't know what he's going, but we do see that is the Hunter's Blunderbuss from Greymane, which should allow him a bit more freedom up against the Arthas. He's been really struggling in the melee range, especially against Goody Puff Jr. You saw him fall solo in the top lane before.
Another chance to prove yourself.
I think those were good plays over by Calculated Throw, picking up 2 camps, having their team, you know, Ban Cho have to split, maybe looking for someone to pick off, but they weren't really successful there, and we're back to where we were now with Ban Cho having the bruiser camp pushing top. Now it's their time.
Yeah, and 3 seconds till the Shrine's active. Still no level 20s for Calculated Throw. Remember, they lost game 1. And double remember, they're the team that is in first place in this division. Or, I guess technically right now second place. Sorry. Found Vikings in first place. But this is the better team according to the standings. And they're losing pretty big time right now. Game number 1 looked all in favor of Bancho. And this game number 2, look at the structure differential. And look at who's moving on to a keep as we speak.
Yeah.
Bancho trying to get this done right now.
You know, I respect that. I respect that keep play, that keep call, or whatever it is. But let's see if it's worth. You know,
It might not be worth. Calculated Throws looking to turn this around with a Ring of Frost. Hits onto 2. Scooty Puff Jr. very low and doesn't fall. Arth is still alive with his ghouls, but they do lose Ana. And that means no more supporting as Imperia spearing back in onto Diablo. Looking to finish off Mystic on the backline. He had 98 health as Arthas falls in front of his face. Followed up by Maiev and Slexia. We're looking at the beginning of the end right now of a complete domination. Bancho about to win 2-0 over Calculated Throw if they can seal the deal right now on the court.
you think they can seal the deal? I mean, they're certainly trying. It's like, what Dragon Knight? What Dragon Knight? We have jugs. We have cups to heal us up. We've got
Jaina
that cube.
falling. Catapults there. And the unthinkable, I think, just happened here with Ban Chen. That's a meme. Picking up the 2-0 victory over Calculated Throw.
Wow. Wow.
I'm wow too.
You know, the stakes were high.
That's a lot of stake.
It's worth the research. It's worth.
Whew.
It's worth. Hashtag worth all the way.
Hashtag worth.
Yeah, for Bancho. Definitely a detrimental blow for Calculated Throw.
Very rough going tonight for CT. They're going to leave with 0 points tonight, which is going to create all sorts of scenarios up at the top of Division C East. And then towards the bottom half, still looking for playoff spots. Bancho getting these 3 points are going to move into position for one of those spots. And they have one less game played than Wood League, House of Ches, and Winky Face, who are all also vying for that same spot. So Bancho now looking really good. I'm stoked to get one of these guys in chat to talk about this.
Definitely.
Anyone in particular you want me to reach out to?
I don't know. I can't pronounce the name, so so whoever,
I'll just do it like this. I'll message all of them and be like, send whoever. At Bancho send some peeps to the interview.
Yes.
I'm
Make
gonna
it a
move us up
party
one
if you
channel
must.
here, Slexia. Boop. There we go. Just so we can fit more faces in here. Before we leave the screen, I want to make sure I get to show you the talents and mention that this match summary is brought to you by Nexus Gaming Series. Please head on over to patreon.com/Heroes Nexus Gaming Series. Support NGS. We can't run this league without supporters, and the amount of people who've been supporting NGS from the start, we can't thank you enough. So continue contributing, continue being part of Amateur Hots. People like me don't exist without you, so I gotta thank you guys for being here and being a part of NGS. I don't know who from Bancho is gonna respond to me. Maybe no one. So,
Well, maybe they just want to scream with excitement.
I put that in the wrong chat. That's why. Damn it. All right, take two. Chat, thanks for being patient here. Bancho, send peeps for interview. Lobby 1.
Por favor.
And then I'll try to message Bluestein. Interview. I'm in lobby 1. Always fun trying to get people here.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
Huge shout outs in chat tonight. You guys were fantastic. I think we peaked around almost 30 viewers. Big host from Mongoose at the start. Slexia throwing some viewers this way as well. Sub from
Just
Bandit. Yeah, good job, Slexia. You
Just
kept the
myself.
chat. You kept the chat motivated. You're throwing bits out there. You got the host in, and you know, of course, the casting was great. Also, shout outs though before we move on
Too
from the
kind.
shout out section. Bandit with the sub. Really appreciate that. Welcome and thank you for supporting. What else am I missing? Is that it?
Yeah, I think so. Other than the heated debate over you getting flamed in your own chat, but that's about it. Yeah, that's it.
Not the first time, not the last time.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna say it here. Don't flame Murda, okay?
Okay.
He's my
please.
peeps.
We're
I am
peeps.
rough. Look at me.
You need like a grill and like angry looking.
Yeah, okay. I'll just put some oil.
Crazy murder face.
Gnaw
Don't
on it.
Oh, I'm gonna say don't clip that, and it already got clipped. FML, fam.
Shoot.
Okay.
Yikes.
Can't do things
Hello?
on
Is
stream.
that someone? Hello? Is
Hello?
someone in here?
Hello?
Hello? Who is this?
Yeah. Bluestein version 2 showing up, dude. All right, calculated throw. They've been dominant all season. They've been the talk of Division C East, at least at the start, and they played really well. And you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. You haven't been playing as well this season, but tonight, what was the difference maker for Bancho?
I guess there's some familiarity there. Like we've played calculated throw a lot over the, I guess, past like year. So yeah, they've been on fire to start the season, and I guess we were just prepared. We were ready to go.
I mean, very obviously the better team tonight. That mega killing, 2 of them in game number 1, fantastic. Game number 2, you guys stayed in it till the end. You got level 20s, and that's pretty much all you needed. A lot of nice aggressive plays on that bottom keep was really good. It seemed like you guys were just more confident, and you alluded to being familiar with this team. Is that familiarity something you guys need moving forward, or is it something that just happened to work tonight?
It's always important, especially when you're facing a lot of the same teams like week in and week out. Just from last season, this season, and when we played in Heroes Lounge, a lot of these teams are in there together. We played that Zul'jin Invitational, so there is a lot of familiarity. But I think at the same time, we kind of have our game plan, and we don't try and deviate too much or play like we don't try and play to our other teams more than just trying to play within ourselves. And I think that's probably what helped us out today.
Slexia, I'll give you a moment if you have a question.
Yeah, okay. I'll ask you, how concerned were you with that Arthas matchup?
I've had a really good time playing Imperius, to be honest, and I'm not really a cocky guy, but I don't think I've found a matchup that he's really had a tough time against yet in a solo lane. So I felt pretty confident. Arthas is a tough matchup. I thought, like, I haven't had played him against like a one-on-one in a lane before with Imperius, but he has just so much sustain, and he can go shot for shot pretty much in any situation, and it makes him so hard to go up against when you're just trying to take advantage of a point or cap like a certain area. So I felt pretty good with Imperius there. Once he hits level 4, that's a big power spike for him. So
And
so it felt pretty good.
I love your option at level 1. You went with Burn the Impure. You get the 2.5% damage out, not only on the Arthas, but they also had a Diablo. It was really understated in the match, and I think your Imperious play was really good. There was the one death, but you guys traded it right back a couple times. I saw Greymane join up. The Shusui connected on another kill on Arthas was good. But anyone else on your team you want to highlight specifically? And we talked about your Imperious, but any other players on your team that you thought just did an outstanding job tonight that you're proud of?
I'm proud of all the guys, to be honest. It takes like a complete team effort to be able to take a result against a top team like that. But honestly, it's just as a squad, like we're doing a lot better of a job just shot calling and like you mentioned earlier, like making those aggressive plays and keeping the foot on the gas. That's just something that you have to kind of react to live during a match. Like you can't really game plan for that all the time. So
Sure.
the team did a really good job coordinating and calling the right play at that moment over and over again, and that was like a big key to the success tonight.
So my next question, obviously you know Calculated Throw, you know about Mystic, you know about his mage play, but tonight during the bans, zero focus on taking away anything from Mystic. Is this the secret sauce to beating Calculated Throw, is just ignore banning away his heroes?
Honestly, like Rexar's he's such a niche hero, but if you can play him, he's so tough to deal with. And I guess that kind of goes back to Imperius too, is I don't really want to solo against Rexar. So there's a couple maps like we just wanted to eliminate him, and we know those are two comfort picks. We know that they play well with Rexar and Whitemane, so we're just trying to focus against heroes that they're strong with, and then felt confident about countering the rest after that.
So you're telling me the focus is more on getting rid of Rexar and Whitemane than getting rid of Mystics, Jaina, and Gul'dan?
Yeah, because like we felt confident in at least getting Jaina when we got her the first match, and then we feel like that we would be able to counter the mages if they come up to us. Like we feel like we have the right comp to go against that kind of team. So
sure. I
think more of it's just a matchup that favors us than it is being worried about who the other team is playing.
Okay. Wondering what else I can ask. I mean, this set was pretty quick. You guys made quick work of Calculated Throw.
It didn't feel quick.
I'm just wondering, how does this move forward for Bancho? You guys came into tonight's matchup sitting in 10th place in points, a couple less games played than some of the other squads, but you're not currently in, or at least before this match, you weren't in position to make the playoffs. Now we got a different story. What's going to be the momentum driver for Bancho to finish out the season strong? Is tonight kind of the statement you needed?
I think it kind of put us back on the map. Yeah, we had a good showing against Winky Face and Wood League last week. I think we went 4-1. So we were kind of already on a roll coming into this one. So I don't think it started today. It's kind of been culminating over the last few weeks. But yeah, we didn't start the season as well as we wanted to, and that was kind of a negative, especially against, like, we've had, every time we play Zul'jin, it's an extremely tough matchup. So we lost 2-0 there, but we weren't too down on ourselves. And we played UARC before that, and we had really no experience playing them. So we didn't try and get too down on ourselves. But yeah, the last 2 or 3 weeks, we've kind of found our groove. So I guess we just got to try and keep that level up as we get through the rest of the season here.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Division C East has been, for me, the most exciting, most compelling division in all of NGS.
Yeah, there's no easy games in Division C. I don't think. Like you look up and down the schedule, and everything is tough.
Absolutely.
I'll agree.
Slexia, any last questions from you? I think I'm all settled up.
No, I feel like you covered everything. I do kind of want to give you props though for your Imperious. He was the top hero damage that game. You did an excellent job, and definitely a force to be reckoned with. I would not be surprised to see that as a respect ban in your next game.
Oh,
I appreciate that. Thank you.
All right. Well,
I think that's actually the first time we've busted him out in a match, so it might be the only time.
The last as
keep
well.
the win percentage hot. 100% sounds pretty good to me.
I'll take it.
Well, Bluestein, as you know, you're here for the interview, and before I let you go, I always give my guests opportunity for shout outs, so the floor is yours.
Yeah, just a shout out to the team, and then we had Spice, who sat out today graciously, so big shout out to him, and then let's just keep this train rolling.
Choo-choo.
Big congratulations. The 2-0 domination tonight in favor of Bancho over calculated throw. Not what people were expecting, but that's the end of the night, and that's how the cookie crumbled. Slexia, why don't you let our viewers know where they can find you before we head out tonight?
Okay. Well, you can find me co-casting games, eventually casting, hopefully this week or next week or never, who knows, on Twitch or at twitch.tv/Slexia. I also stream from time to time. Hit me up. You can definitely check out my Twitter at Sparkles. It's very dormant there. It's just a safe place. Yeah, Sparkles.
It's written down there. I think I'm pointing towards it. Go follow right now.
I can't see still. I'm just...
If she doesn't get spammed with 5 follows before she goes to bed tonight, then we didn't do our job here, Twitch chat. I gotta say, you were fantastic tonight. A lot of fun. You pulled out the shades, and I damn sure appreciate that.
I'm gonna do it every time we cast together.
Perfect.
It's just for you.
Nice.
Or if I reference you, I'll have them on hand.
If I
Thank you for having me, though, Murda.
So, hey.
Yeah.
My
You know
pleasure.
what? Leave the chicken. Set the chicken down. Set the
No
chicken
chickens!
down.
Oh, no.
It's Murda Slexia time right now. We've got our shades on. We're just, we're here. And again, let me reiterate, thank you for having me. I feel so special to have been asked, and that's it. Thank you.
What's happening here? People are thanking me. All right, Twitch chat. The end of the night is here. We had a lot of fun. I hope you did too. I'll be back on Thursday, but not here. We're going to be in a different place over at twitch.tv/Nexus Gaming Series for the Thursday night showdown, and I'll be joined by the captain of Regen Blue, Mongoose22 for the cast. Ghost Dunk's getting a week off. I got a couple weeks off. He's like, I want one too, so fair trade. Thursday night, it's another good one because Division C East still rocking, still rolling. Regen Red versus UARC Esports. It's the number 4 versus number 5 teams. Regen Red, they're tied for second. It's a close race. Just be there. You don't want to miss it. I know you guys are here for Division C East tonight, so show up again on Thursday. We'll see you there. Thank you again, Slexia. Thank you, Twitch chat. Thank you for the subs. Thank you for the bits. Everyone, I love you.